Alright, the first step to cleaning a barbecue is obviously safety first. So we're going to disconnect the gas bowl, and that'll just make it a whole lot safer with, no gas. So always make sure when you disconnect it, check that you've got the bolt turned off and that you can't smell any gas. So no gas is a very good sign. So now we're going to basically clean both the grills. Clean under the grills, clean the heat stones, and just give everything an overall clean. So you can kind of see this barbecue's got a lot of grease on it. It's really in need of a good clean. So we'll take these plates out. Just put them over on the grass, and then I'll take the grills out. As you can see, this barbecue hasn't been cleaned in quite a long time. A lot of the heat beads are covered in a lot of oil and muck. It's rusted pretty badly, so we're just going to really give everything a really good clean over, good wipe over. So what we've got to do this, bought ourselves some barbecue cleaner, $8.90, pretty cheap. Spray on, leave for 3 minutes, wipe clean. Okay. First of all, put a bit of newspaper down the grass so not to kill the grass, which will be that cleaner. Now I'll just give everything a good spray. Right, now just leave that for a few minutes. Come back over. Alright, take off all these heat stones. Give them a good clean as well. So the next step is to pull out this housing, the stones themselves. As you can see, look at that. Really rusted, really dirty. So we'll give that a bit of a spray, a bit of a clean. Alright, so I'll just put this on some more newspaper. Oh, look at this. Look at that, the rust. Cracks the leads, breaks off. Not much you can do with something like this, but we'll give it a good spray anyway. You don't really want it to get to this point. If you keep it clean and clean it regularly, you can prevent a lot of this corrosion, a lot of this rust. So we'll give it a good clean anyway, see how it comes up, and we'll give it a nice wipe down with a cloth in 5 or 10 minutes. For now, next, as you can see, these burners are very corroded, so we'll lift off big plates of rust. Proper maintenance would prevent this from happening. So we'll carefully take off these big chunks of rust. Just basically give everything a good clean, a good spray. Try and protect it. Protect it more for the future than anything. I don't think we'll get it back to its original point when it was first bought, but we can definitely clean things up a bit and protect it a whole lot more for the future. So as you can see, there's just rust everywhere. Just try and clean off this. You won't spray any of the fluid, any of the barbecue cleaner onto these, because you can clog up the gas nozzles, clog up the actual burners themselves. As you can see, there's a lot of grime at the back here that we'll actually have to clean off. So pull these burners out, just so we can really get in here and clean out a lot of this rust and this grime. So we'll give all this a good spray. Look at this oil. Really, you should be doing this pretty regularly to protect the integrity of your barbecue. the sand tray underneath. Doesn't look like there's been any sand in it, so we'll clean that out. Give this back a little bit of spray now. Really trying to get rid of all this grease. As you can see, it's quite corroded, quite dirty. So have to be very gentle, especially at the back here. Otherwise, it most likely will break. As you can see, it hasn't been cleaned in a while. So we'll try and get most of this grime off. All this rust, very rusty, holes in it. So we'll have to put some aluminium foil over that and really just rest the sand on the aluminium foil as to kind of plug up those holes. But we'll give that a spray as well. As you can see, it's very easy for a barbecue to go downhill, and then you're up for the cost of new trays, new burners, new grills, new heat rock housings, and dollars can add up really quickly. So it's really important to keep your barbecue well maintained and clean, even if it means doing it once every couple of months. I don't think this barbecue's been cleaned in over a year, so we'll now basically just give everything another quick little spray and then come back in 5 or 10 minutes and give everything a wipe over with a nice soapy cloth, and hopefully it'll look 100% better, and it does right now. So as you can see, we've cleaned it up a lot. Few hours of elbow grease after the grease remover had done its work. We've cleaned the grill up a lot. As you can see, just a little bit of grass left on there, but we'll clean that off before we use it. Clean the grill up quite a bit. Underneath, the drip tray was quite decayed and rusted, so we've actually put some alfoil on there, which I'll show you. You just look down there. So we put some alfoil on that drip tray, basically just to make up for the rust, really to close things up. The lid, we've scrubbed the lid back quite a fair bit. There's quite a fair bit of grease on the lid. So all in all, the barbecue's ready now. Because we've used a lot of cleaning products, when we first use it next, we'll definitely have to turn it on and let it burn for about 5 or 10 minutes on a high heat, just to try and burn off any of that cleaning fluid that's left, and then we'll give it a good oil up before we cook on it. But all in all, hopefully they'll now get a few more years out of this barbecue, thanks to just a bit of maintenance. But definitely it's better to be proactive than reactive, because this barbecue was in pretty terrible shape when we got to it. So yeah, there we are. Hopefully that'll allow the viewers out there to really understand the ins and outs of cleaning barbecues.